Hey guys, so I thought it was time for me to do a really quick demo on this City Sky. Now guys, there's a couple things that I want you guys to try to figure out, and I understand. So what I've done is I've uploaded this lesson, and what I'm hoping is if you guys click this download button right here, that this will automatically open up in Photoshop. If it does not, what I'm thinking might be the best thing to do is come up here on your Citrix receiver, open up Photoshop, and then try to download it in hopes that that will open up in Photoshop. Okay, so if you click on this download arrow, I think I have it set up. I'm hoping I have it set up. If you guys have been using Adobe Photo or Adobe Photoshop, that it'll just open up and go right into Photoshop for you. Okay. Alright, so if it works, okay, you'll see how it comes in. You have the building layer here. You have the building, you have the sky, you have the satellites, the two satellites here that they're talking about in the assignment. Everything is there, okay? I now have these 4 images for the sky saved. All you're gonna need to do is right click, go to save image as, click on that, and then save that to a folder so you guys can use these images later on. Okay, and again guys, the assignment here, make sure you guys download the assignment, which you guys can also find here. Alright, go ahead and download that. Alright, so the very first thing it asks you to do is to open up the City Sky Photoshop file, and this is what I've done. I try to save that so that way it opens up nice and easy. Then it says grab your polygonal lasso tool, and then you guys are going to start working with the clone stamp tool for the first time. It's a pretty unique tool, okay? Now, some of these instructions, the reason why I made this video is to try to speed this up a little bit, because some of the instructions are kind of cumbersome a little bit, okay? So, the very first thing is we're going to select with that polygonal tool. Alright, so we're going to come over here. Alright, I'm going to right click, make sure that that's the one that you select, okay? And by guys, you really want to zoom in, okay, on whatever it is that you're working on. Alright, so let's go grab this tool. And it's literally, and remember what I told you about Photoshop. Photoshop's all about selection, okay? So just get this outside border and that's fine. And then come in, you'll see how I get that circle. That's telling me that this is closing that loop. There it's closed, okay? And then what it's next is asking you to come get your clone stamp tool. Alright, the clone stamp tool right here selected. And then you see how I have this image right here. I'm going to go ahead and size that back down because it's really big. I think the default is like 6 or somewhere around that neighborhood, something like that. Okay, now you see that it's much smaller. And then you have to hold the Alt key down. The Alt key gives you this like bullseye, and that bullseye is going to allow you to grab content that's in nearby. And then you can see that kind of I have the shade. Okay, and then from there, guys, it's just simply going through and painting. When you have this selected, it makes it really easy to fill that in, okay? So I have enough pixels, I was able to fill that in. You guys see that? Then I'm just going to hit deselect. You guys can see that little bit of roughness right here, okay? But I went really quick just so you guys could see that, okay? But if I hit and zoom out and then try to find it, you can see that it's kind of hard to see, okay? And so that's what you're doing with that piece. All right, I'm not going to do the second one, but the second one is over in this corner right here. Okay, that's the one that I would want you guys to do. All right, but now speeding through that. Okay, so then the next thing is it wants you to duplicate that layer, right? So come over here, right click, and then you go up to duplicate layer, that building, and it wants you to call that the wall. Okay, enter, and then it wants you to hide that wall where you're going to use it later if you look at the instructions, okay? It says right here, turn it off. You're going to use it for later, all right? Next is make sure that it is active. So you're going to go back and select this building, make sure it's active. Then you're going to select the entire sky using this quick selection tool. That's what we're going to do next, okay? So you're going to come here, click on this, make sure that it's active. Right click, we're going to the quick selection tool, okay? And then you're just going to start clicking and dragging. You can see how it selects the outside border of this whole thing. So that's a pretty good selection, okay, just like I wanted it. And then you can see that it grows until the whole sky is selected, and this whole sky is selected. Okay, so that's what we wanted. Okay, and now it says here, make sure that it's selected, and then we're going to make a mask. Okay, so you're going to come over here, make a mask. You can see that it made that mask and selected that shape of the sky. Okay, now we've done this. Okay, it's revealed. Then 8, it wants you to go to the invert, and this is where it gets a little cumbersome. It says to go to Windows and Masks. Okay, remember these instructions are meant for like the 2014 version. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is to help you guys with this. If you actually just double click on this mask, okay, you'll see that this option box pops open. Okay, and then all you need to do is scroll down to click invert. Okay, click invert, click OK, and now you see that the sky has been removed. Now if you look around these edges, you can see like it wasn't a perfect selection. Okay, I'm not worried about that right now, but what I do want you guys to understand is like the pros, right? Like as you guys get better, if you were to do this selection instead of using this quick select tool, that's where this polygon tool that you already use, that's where that comes into play. Okay, to make better selections, because you can add and subtract, and we'll get into that in some later assignments. All right, so we're already on number 8, and now we had to invert, which that's what we did. Okay, and now 9 is going to this image canvas and changing the size. Okay, so we're going to expand our canvas so that way we can incorporate the images. All right, so we're going to expand our workspace. So we go to image, we go to canvas size, and then we're supposed to put 41 in there, and we're supposed to put 25 in there, and then we hit enter, and now you see we have this space that has grown. Okay, so that's what we've done. Okay, done that, see you bye. The next thing is to bring in all of these images. Okay, and the only way you can bring these images in is if you've already saved them. Okay, so that's important. Make sure that they're saved. Once they're saved, then you're just going to go to File, you're going to go to Open, and then you're going to navigate to where you have them. Okay, so for example, right here, I have mine in there. I'm going to click. It's opened up. There it is. Okay, all right, so then I'm just going to go File, Open, and I'm going to keep going until I have them all open. Okay, number 2, there, that one's open. Then I'm going to go to File, Open. Okay, and we'll do number 3. Okay, and then oops, open again, and the last one is 4. Okay, and there it is. All right, now that I got that open, now guys, now you're just gonna untether that that mask. Okay, back to this image. Remember our workboard here, right? So I'm gonna zoom out. Hold on, I'm gonna put that back in there. I should have done this first, guys. So if I were you guys, I would zoom out. Just make your life easier so you can see everything. Then I'm gonna untether that again. I'm gonna grab my move tool, and I'm just gonna move that onto the screen. Okay, on my work area. There it is. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. Okay, number 2, bring that out again. Move tool, move that down in this corner here. Okay, there that is. Alright, and then number 3, my move tool is still selected. I'm going to bring this up in this corner right here. Something like that. And then delete it. And then the last but not least is number 4. And I'm going to move that down here. Okay. Erase. Okay. Now you can see I kind of have these. I'll kind of bring them in a little bit closer to the work space there. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then from here, guys, now it's just a matter of zooming in and out to do what's next. Okay, so then the next thing, per the instructions, you guys scroll down here, is it wants you to make all of these layers 1 and then call it sky. Okay, so we're going to come over here, we're going to go to layers, You can see I got layer 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my wall layer got in there and mixed, and let's pull that out of there. Okay. So then I'm just gonna select this, and then I'm gonna hold down the shift key so I can select them all. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Right click, and then it wants you to merge those layers. There, they're merged. Double click. Cancel. And then it wants you to call that sky. Okay. And there's the sky layer. Okay. With the sky layer selected, now guys, we're going to start cloning. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take samples from all of these skies here, and we're going to start painting our background. Okay. It asks you to do some adjusting of your brush. Okay, guys, again, it's going to look a little bit different because here it's showing you pick your very first one. Okay, I believe that's the soft bristle. Just kind of use your best judgment because yours looks a little bit different, right? So this is what it wants you to do. With the selected, it wants you to come up here, hit this option. Okay, it wants you to be 70. It says first brush, so it's this one. I think that's probably about right. This nice little soft round. You can see that it's a decent sized brush. Okay, and we're good. Okay. All right. Oh, whoops, I'm started to already. All right, so then guys, then you can just go to a sky and start sampling. All right, so for example, right here, I'm gonna go ahead and sample this guy. So I'm gonna hit the Alt. I'm gonna sample that. Nope, I gotta grab my clone tool. There we go. There we go. You see I got the bullseye. I'm gonna sample that. Now you can see that it's sampled on, okay? Now, what you wanna do is zoom in here so you don't make a mistake here. Come in here. Now you can see it's kind of big, right? So as you can see, I'm painting the sky there, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go until I'm out of material, because I want you guys to see that you can't just use the sample. Eventually it's going to run out. Okay, you can see that I painted all of that. I'm going to go in this corner. I didn't take that satellite out. You see how I got into the building there? Okay, I don't want you guys to worry about that too much. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Oh, now you can see I got that line in here, right? Hand. Okay. Hand. Okay. So you can see there that I just sampled off of just one image, okay? I'd like to see you guys, you know, sample off a couple of those images, all right? So, all right. You can see something like that. So I'm going to go back and grab and I'm going to sample from this one right here. Hold down the Alt key. Sample. Okay. And I'm just going to come in here. Sample off of that. Kind of. Okay. And there's a way to keep it off the buildings. Okay. And just make your life easy when you're doing that. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all the instructions. I'm just going to go through what the basis of what it is that you guys are doing. Okay, and then from here, this is what we've done, guys. We've sampled. You guys have painted, or at least got a start, and then it asks you to, you know, adjust the opacity, use the smudge tool, smudge those around, and then eventually you guys are going to go back to this wall layer. Okay, you guys are going to do some of these, you know, options right here. Finish the sky paint, add some texture, add some warm light to it all, and guys, just double check your layer icon. Okay, your layer panels, make sure that it looks very similar to what this looks like, and you guys should be good. Okay, and I will look at that to make sure that you guys have done those things. Okay, and you can see here just a few more adjustments, and that's it. All right, you're done with this assignment. All right, so it's pretty easy there. Okay, all right guys, well, good luck. I hope that helps. All right, and I will talk to you guys in class. All right, peace out.